Hey guys, it's Lindsay here with your weekly update. I know it's been a while since you guys have heard from me, and I know you were all missing these weekly videos. But yeah, I hope everybody's had a great start to the school year. It's hard to believe that October's coming up. And yeah, and so begins our marathon of things happening. Um, yeah, so I just want to say, first of all, thank you guys, everybody who's serving. Welcome to the new team members. Just so you guys know, we are going to be heading into our next recruiting season starting October 6th. So please just be praying about that. And if there's anybody that you guys are just interacting with that's not serving in the life of our church, that you feel like may be a good person to serve with our kids, or you might even be willing to try it, I would just encourage you guys to be praying for them for their hearts to be softened and open to hearing what God's doing with our kids, and maybe even just consider inviting them to just even come and try out a Sunday or come and talk to me during the recruiting season. Obviously, recruiting never happens just during these times. Like, we're always inviting people in to serve, but this is, just the opportunity where we just get to actually shout it out from the stage how much we love kids and families here at our church. So, oh yeah, and then if anybody's available to help in October during, like, manning the table and answering questions, or even wants to come up with like a really cool theme for our tables or display for the lobby, please let me know. I really would love to do something fun for that. So just here's a lot going on. So I'm going to actually attach a fall calendar to this email so that you guys can look at it and put dates on your calendar. But I just want to share verbally what's happening and ways that you guys can participate. So first of all, so we have child dedications coming up. So those of you in the toddlers, babies, twos room, talk to parents, let them know, hey, there's a class after each service this Sunday. So teachers, FYI, parents may be a little late picking up with their kids because they're in the child dedications class, and that's okay. I'll get them out to you guys as soon as possible. If there's anybody that would be willing to help lead that class after second service this Sunday, please let me know. I don't know how late I can actually stay. I mean, I'll do it if I need to, but if there's anybody that's like, oh man, I would love the opportunity to connect with new families, share a little bit I heard about KidVenture and stuff like that, that would be awesome. So with that, so then obviously the 6th we start our recruiting season. So again, if you want to help man a table or design a table or something like that, I would love that. Danielle is hosting her fall soul care retreat, you guys. This space is amazing. It's just a great space to get away, to tend to our own souls. The only way we're able to pour out is if we're receiving from the Lord. And so this soul care space is just a great way to do that. I will be there, and I would love to see as many of you guys there as possible. There should be something on the app if you need to know more information about that. Also, we have our fall festival. So that's the trunk or treat festival sort of thing that Juliet Orr puts on for us. She did a great job last year. I think we had probably over 200 people come through, and you guys, this year, and that was like just the word of mouth and stuff like that. This year, I'm actually going to pay for Facebook to boost the post because I want even more people to come through. And we're going to do it on Sunday, so it's going to be on Sunday, October 27th, so that you guys can still trick or treat on Halloween night, interact with your neighbors and stuff like that. But this is just a great space to give people an alternative and a chance to open up our doors to the community. So if you're free on the 27th, we would love as many people to give trunks or to host a booth inside. I mean, I can almost imagine each age group kind of doing something different. So, like, maybe there's an elementary table or an epic table or something like that. It's just a great way to serve our community. So please let me or Juliet know if you can help by responding to this email. That would be great. I know we're going to start announcing it soon, but I want to give you guys time to start thinking, even if you guys want to like go halvesies. So it's like, oh, I'll take the first half and then somebody else can come and take over the second half. It's just, like I said, a great way to serve our community. So after that, we also are going to have our parent open house. So that was supposed to be last weekend, and then I realized there was a 11 a.m. Broncos game and nobody was ever going to stay around. So we're going to do this on October 20th. So this is hopefully where we'll get a few parents that want to come in and check out what KidVenture is about for their kids. The great thing is this is actually now going to be happening during our recruiting cycle. So it's even a way of saying like, hey, this is a great way for you to check it out and think about serving without actually having to commit yet. And then we'll do a meeting afterwards. So if anybody wants to stay afterwards for that meeting, it's just a great way you can share like a little bit about what you guys are doing in your class. You can meet your parents and just really connect well with them. That would be really great. We're hoping to just make that like an hour-long thing, so no food, maybe some snacks or something, but just a quick in and out. Like, I'll share with parents our policies around safety and security and things like that, because every time I meet with a new family, like, those are always like their first questions that they're asking. So I just thought this would be a great way to share it with everybody all at once. There was even some families that like have been a part of our church, and they were like answering questions, and they're like, I think this is what we do, but they realize like they because they've known us for so long and they trust us, they're actually not really aware of what it is that we do. And so this is just a great way to help inform everybody, like, hey, this is actually what we're doing, and to give parents a chance to speak into that. Another thing is November 2nd, that's a parents' night out. So we had to move November's from the second Saturday to the first Saturday. That's going to be our volunteer appreciation night. So I always try to do one in conjunction with parents' night out so that we have, so for those of you with little ones, you can drop them off and have childcare, relatively inexpensive if you need. We're going to do, I think we were saying pokers, but we may just open it up to a wider card game night. And the Leisures have graciously agreed to host that night. So I'll, bring in dinner for everybody. We'll have some prizes and some competitions. We're still figuring out the details of what that's going to look like, but that's just going to be a fun night for us to hang out, have fun together, do something a little bit different. I think it's going to be a blast. So I'll be sending out an invite to you guys soon. Obviously, your spouses are welcome, or significant others are welcome to come with you. But I'll send an invite out to you guys to RSVP. But I think it's just going to be fun, and I really, really love and hope everybody can make it. That's a Saturday night. The next day on the Sunday, November 3rd, we're actually going to do an orientation. So this is for anybody who's been serving, whether you just started serving or you've been serving for a while and you haven't been in one of these spaces. This is just a great way for you to ask questions about things you're experiencing that you're like, hey, I'm not sure. I don't know what to do if this happens. I'll just share my vision towards some training pieces coming up and just things like that. Or even if you've been serving, it's like, hey, we haven't formally gathered in this type of space in a while. You're like, I would like to be there and hear what Lindsay has to say. Please come and show up. We'll try it again. I will have lunch available for that and maybe childcare if needed. But again, it's just a great way for those of you who are like, I feel like I just kind of got thrown in a room and I still don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. This is a great space for you to come and hear a little bit more about what you're supposed to be doing. And to ask, like I said, any questions. You're like, hey, I've experienced this and I'm not quite sure. Da, da, da. Especially if you're like, hey, I feel like I've asked this question, haven't got an answer or anything like that. And then I know I told you guys there's a lot going on, right? But because there's some things that need you guys to plan, I'm actually trying to give you guys as much heads up as possible. So the next thing, our official training thing for this fall is actually going to be the Love and Logic workshop. So we are actually going to be opening this up to all of the parents in the church. And I'm kind of holding back on advertising that to the rest of the families because I want to give you guys the opportunity to come if you want. Love and Logic's an amazing parenting program. I've learned a lot about it, throughout my own years of parenting my kids. It's just a great way of learning how to kind of stop the battles, the control that you end up running with your kids, like the power struggles. And so this is going to be a 4-hour workshop, actually speaking to that. Avoiding power struggles. But the reason why I want to invite you guys specifically is I think this will help also in the class. Sometimes you may realize you ask a kid to do something and they're like, no, 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 and you maybe not even be aware that you're in the middle of a power struggle. So it's just a great way to figure out how do I give kids choices to where they feel like they're in control, but it's actually you're still getting kind of what you want them to do. And because I love you guys so much and I really want you guys to be there because not only will it help you guys at home, but it will also can serve us in the classroom, I'm giving you guys all a $15 discount. So I think I've said before it was going to be $50 a person, but I've actually been able to drop that down to $30 a person. So with your discount, you could come for just $15, and that's 4 hours and includes childcare, lunch, and any materials that you need for the things. Spouses are welcome to come. So I will have a link to that. The discount code you will use to get your $15 off is amazing because you guys are amazing. So I hope you guys can all come. Their space is limited. So, and we are opening this up to all of our churches, so all of our families, all of our volunteers. So if this gets really popular and it fills out really soon, we'll consider doing another one real early in the spring. But I hope you guys can come. I really, really want you guys there. And then last but not least, just more of an FYI, I'll give you guys more details later. December 1st, we're going to do our gingerbread house decorating contest. Family event. So if anybody's like, oh my gosh, that sounds like so much fun and wants to help with that, I would greatly appreciate your help. So that's it, you guys. Like I said, I'll have this all in a little calendar for you guys along with some meeting dates. But I love you guys. I thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you guys on Sunday. Bye.